Let's talk about your hometown or village. Where do you live? I live in Seoul, which is the capital city of South Korea, and I grew up in Seoul, so it is my hometown as well. Well, I've been living there all my life. What kind of places is it? Well, Seoul is a big city which has everything from modern art galleries, great shopping places, famous restaurants, as well as huge city parks where you can enjoy picnic. What's the most interesting part of your town? There are plenty of interesting places and things to do in Seoul, but if I have to choose one, then I would say that it has lots of cool cafes and famous restaurants that are totally worth checking out. What kind of jobs do the people in your town do? Well, obviously, there are a variety of jobs in Seoul. But I guess a majority of people who live in Seoul are office workers who work in marketing, sales, investing, things like that. Do you often go to the library? Not very often. I go to the library just occasionally. Well, I used to go there quite often, like more than twice a week. But nowadays, I'm so busy, like 24/7. So it's almost impossible to go there that often. What do you usually do in the library? Well, in the library, I usually study for IELTS or read a book. I love spending time in the library with its quiet and peaceful vibe. There is my go-to library, which is in downtown. It is very spacious, and they gave the inside a full makeover recently. So, yeah, now the inside is very modern and vivid. Did you go to the library when you were a kid? Of course, I went to the library when I was a child. I loved to go there with my family. All of my family members were very keen on going to the library and, reading books. So we often went there on weekends all together. Do Korean kids often go to the library? Yes, I've noticed that kids in Korea often go to the library. I mean, there are many libraries located in residential areas in Korea. In fact, there is one within walking distance from where I live. Whenever I go there, I could see a lot of children reading books or, taking some classes that the library offers. Do you want to be a teacher in the future? Well, I do think that teaching someone and helping them improve is very rewarding. So, while I'm not sure what I could teach, well, if I get the opportunity to become a teacher, yeah, I would love to give it a try. It must be a valuable and precious experience. Do you remember one of your teachers? Well, of course, I do remember my favorite teachers from my high school. Well, I really liked my English teacher. She was very warm-hearted and considerate. She was such a good teacher who is great at motivating the students. Plus, she had a great sense of humor, so her classes were always fun and very engaging. What were your primary school teachers like? I don't remember my primary school teachers vividly. It's been a long time, since I graduated from primary school. But I liked my fifth grade teacher a lot. She served as a great role model as she always thought of others before herself and taught us how to communicate with friends and all. Describe a new shop that has recently opened in your city. Okay, I would like to talk about the new shopping mall that has recently launched in my neighborhood. Well, the shopping mall is in downtown, where is always busy with tourists, couples, and locals hanging out. And the place is within walking distance from where I live, so I mostly get there on foot, which is super convenient. Well, I've been there several times and I liked it so much. It has floor to ceiling windows that let in abundant natural light, giving a bright ambience. And there are lots of cool brand shops and designer shops. Plus, it has a huge food court that offers a variety of food options. Well, and one more thing that I really like about this place is that all the staff working there are very friendly and kind. It's actually one of the reasons that this place has become my go to shopping place. Well, the shopping mall is almost always packed with people. The place has become famous because it has good reviews on the internet and many people post about it on Instagram as well. I'm also very satisfied with this new place. I mean, I'm happy that this shopping mall is in my neighborhood. What transportation do you use the most? I actually use all kinds of public transportation, but I think I take buses more often. I just don't like all the stairs in the subway, so if I have a choice, I always opt for the bus, except during rush hours when the bus may get stuck in traffic. So in such cases, I go for the subway. Is public transportation popular in Korea? Um, it's hard to say since everyone has different preferences, but as far as I'm concerned, people in Korea, especially those who live in big cities, prefer public transportation because there are often a lot of traffic jams and public transportation system in a big city is usually very efficient and convenient. Well, there are extensive networks of buses and subways, and it's also very easy to search routes and timetables through the applications. What can be improved in public transport services? Well, I'm quite satisfied with the services, but just one thing that can be improved is that there are not many buses going to the suburb areas, particularly during rush hour. So I sometimes have to wait for a long time to catch a bus. What leisure facilities can be used by people of all ages? Well, parks are one of the most commonly used leisure facilities by people of all ages. Well, I reckon it's because it is easy to access and, there are a lot of things to do, like just taking a walk, riding a bicycle, or, playing tennis, and so on. So whenever I go to the public park near my house, I can see both young and old who are enjoying many leisure activities.